What's up, guys? This is Abuka. Stay tuned to Tune 3 Radio.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tune 3 Radio, and I'm still your girl, Glory Apple. And right now, I'm going to be giving you updates on the diary session, which is still ongoing in the Big Brother's house. So far, a lot of us love to watch the diary session because we get to hear the thoughts of all the housemates that their fellow housemates cannot hear. They get to talk to Big Brother about everything, from what they notice about people to what they think and all of that. Right now, since they're in pairs, Big Brother is asking them what they think about their partners, and I've seen some very interesting feedbacks. I've seen some very interesting feedbacks, which has given me um, I think it's making me see some people in a different light right now because, yeah, I'm getting to hear their thoughts and what they think about the people that they're paired with. I feel like this was like a really great strategy that Big Brother put in place because um, uh, pairing them sort of like has put all of them like on the edge, knowing that yeah, what you do affects your partner and what your partner does affects you, and then having to you have to find a way to blend with your partner. Whatever vibe that you're getting or whatever energy you're giving off has to be on the same level with your partner. If not, there will be problems. So some parents are having problems while some are they're trying their best. Some people feel like they have the best partners in the world, while some feel like they would have picked some other person if they would have picked some other person if they were given the chance or the opportunity to. Now let's look at the fact that let's look at I think one of the players I like so far is Kosi and Miracle. They both have very nice things to say about each other. Of course, Big Brother is not just asking them about what they like about their partners, but also their weaknesses. And to see that they both are on the same level and they really like each other. In Kosi's words, a miracle is a miracle in her life. So yeah, and Miracle thinks that Kosi is pretty cool. So they're trying to do the tasks together. They're trying to create, what the wager. They're trying to get ready for the wager, and they're putting in a reasonable amount of effort. They're working together, and beyond working together, they're actually really really cool together. They're blending and they're talking to each other. They're expressing themselves to each other, and we might see a tighter friendship brewing or maybe a relationship brewing. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Next pair we're going to be talking about is JP and Luke. Now this pair is funny because JP feels like Luke is not the person she would have picked initially, right? She feels like, in her words, he gives us this Big Brother vibes, not Big Brother, as per older brother vibes. That she says he doesn't like. He's very laid back about the assignments they've been given. He's laid back about the preparation, and she doesn't find it comforting. Also, the fact that he tends to say like he gives off this vibe like what I say goes or something like that. Those were her words, not mine. So she said that well, he's a cool person, but she would definitely not. Now, the punishment for Tale of House, which of course three pairs are sharing. Today is JP and Luke's turn, and they're not supposed to speak to anybody. So JP says it keeps her grounded. Having the partner keeps her grounded because she just has to talk to only him about how she feels and all. It's kind of weird, but she's hanging in there. On the other hand, Luke thinks that he has the best partner in the house. And he has bragged about it apparently to other housemates about the fact that he feels like JP is like the coolest housemate ever or the coolest partner. Now I don't know why JP doesn't feel the same way. I don't know if he has done a bad job in relating that to JP. Because he speaks so well of her, which also makes me feel like he's also a sweet person because I feel like he's a good judge of character. Maybe he's not really good in expressing it to others or what he feels to other people, but he's a good judge of character. Yeah, the way that he talks about his partner is really sweet. The fact that he said that JP is like very emotional and he used to think that she was the kind of girl that loves drama, but now he sees that she's quite conservative and she's cool and he has gotten to know her a lot better. He's gotten to know certain things about her, and he's so excited to know more. Huh? That's really nice. I mean, it's really sweet of him to say all those things. What got me was when he said he feels like he has the best partner in the house. Well, let's hope that he gives or JP gets that same vibe from him and her view about him also changes because right now he's in a perhaps zone for her. Okay, moving on to the next pair. And yes, let's also talk about the fact that Sandra and Theo are the most nominated so far. You know, from the Monday nominations, Big Brother keeps asking everybody that comes to the diary room why, who they nominated, and why. And I see that so far about 6 persons nominated Sandra, about 6 other pairs nominated Sandra and Theo, and their reasons all seem to be the same. Theo is rude. And he didn't actually strike me as someone who was rude. Apparently he's rude. He has altercations with he's had various altercations with people in the house. Also Sandra, they say Sandra is cool, but she came in as, they got the vibe of drama from her when she came in because less than 24 hours after she came to the house, she was already having a fracas with Miracle. So which brings me to the point where, yeah, people don't like bad vibes. They don't like vibes that, even though this is a competition, you don't come off, you want to be careful not to step on too many toes so that you're not quickly pushed out. Because from the look of things, they might be leaving the house, except they're voted or the head of house says them. If not, they might be leaving the house. And it's pretty sad. Another reason why, of course, they were nominated is the fact that they seem to be a competitive. Well, Sandra seems to be a competitive person, and of course, people want to take the competition out of the way. Same thing with those who nominated Yemi and Elisa. They say Yemi is quite competitive, and also in Luke's words, Yemi feels like he's a man and wants to show that he's a man of the house, or something like he can have every lady. Apparently, Yemi always wants to talk to all the ladies and vibe with all the ladies and or whatnot and smile with everybody. And Luke says, and I quote, he wants to be friends with everybody, but you can't be friends with everybody. It's not possible. Moving on to the next pair, we have Kanaka Jr. and Blue Ava. These two, they had quite a lot to say about themselves. It's not like they hated themselves or they hate themselves or they're not comfortable with each other. They are apparently, yes, they feel like their partners are cool, even though Blue Ava has some sort of complaints about Kanaga Jr. She said that Kanaga Jr. doesn't know how to multitask. I'm paraphrasing. In her words, he doesn't know how to do, he spends just one time doing one thing instead of doing multiple things. And I don't see how that's a weakness. Pardon me, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to stay focused on one thing so that you can put all your energy into it. But for her to see it as a weakness that he has, maybe multitasking is a strength of hers, and maybe Kanaga Jr. doesn't just have it, and she feels like that's a weakness. So yeah, Kanaga Jr. on the other hand feels like she's cool. Feels like he says, he's okay with his partner, even though they had some sort of a little confrontation earlier today, but they sorted it out and they're cool. They're working on the task together. But he said, when asked by Big Brother who he would have preferred to be his partner, of course, he picked Taxi, which is not a shocker to any of us because yeah, they've been both of them have been the closest to each other since they got into the house, and we can see why. He was like, he said that he picked her because he feels like she's the one he's closest to in the house, and so he knows her to a certain level. She knows him. He knows what she likes and what she doesn't like, so he feels like he would have been better to partner up with her if he had the choice to choose or you had the opportunity to choose. He would have picked her, which is cool. I mean, we see something happening there. Maybe something is happening there, maybe not, but definitely those two are they're on their way to becoming great friends. Actually, yes, they are. Next is a boo boo and taxi. Oh, a boo boo. Abel had a lot to say, but also Taxi did. She said that she felt like Ibubu was used to make some comments like maybe he wasn't confident enough in them winning or something like that. So she was like she doesn't like that kind of vibe. She wants someone who is like really pessimistic and she wants someone who is really optimistic and someone who like wants to win. So she feels like he is um sometimes he doesn't come off as that, but otherwise he's okay. They're trying their best. Ibubu, on the other hand, also said that yes, he noticed that sometimes there have been some times when Taxi has been upset with him. He could read her body language. He's very observant, so he could observe that. Yeah, she wasn't happy with him, and he's tried to do his best to make sure that he changes her thoughts about him, and also the fact that yeah, he says he's feeling like really really pressured, like he feels like he's under a lot of pressure, so he's not used to stress, he's not used to hard life, so it's really really telling on him, but he's trying to keep it all together. And we wish him well, we wish him and Tati well, and we wish her to get along even better. Now, let's move on to the fact that everybody, when asked by Biggie about their head of house, what they think about the new head of house, they had something to say, something not so nice to say, especially about Black Boy. Now, everybody said Beleng was okay. She's been a sweetheart. She has leadership qualities and she's doing really great. Everybody listens to her when she talks. Everybody's up and doing when she gives an instruction. So she definitely is leadership quality and all of that. But people seem to think that Black Boy has changed. JP especially said that her mother used to say that you never know a person until they are in power or something like that. She feels like he's power drunk or he has allowed it, he's taking it. Miracle, sorry, not Miracle. I think Melly said that, or Emily Oluke said that he's taking it too serious. He's taking this thing too serious. As per sir, you are not a president. They did not make you president of any country. You are not governor. You are just head of house. Loosen up a bit. Loosen up. Apparently, he has not been smiling. He's been keeping his face very, very strong and giving orders. Yeah, they said he used to be a jovial guy and a nice guy when he came to the house, but since he was made head of house, it's been completely different. It's like apparently JP said it's like from white to black. That's how he has changed. And wow, you don't want to change people's perspective about you. If he behaves like that, then people will see that as the real him, and the fact that he's being all nice when he's not in power as him being fake. So we hope that he will loosen up a bit and we hope that someone can talk to him about it, and he can adjust and loosen up, and then so that he can maintain peace with other housemates. All right, that's it. We're still, the diary sessions are still ongoing with more people coming into the diary room to talk. And we will continue giving you updates about everything that's going on there. So let this be your number one channel for everything Big Brother Titans. My name remains Glory Apple, and I will see you very soon.